Hey everyone, this is Joanne coming to you live from New York. I'm also known as #unicornboss. So as you guys are jumping online tonight, go ahead and hit me up with some unicorn emojis because those are my jam. If you're grabbing me live, go ahead and leave me a number 1. And if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. So super excited tonight, you guys. This is going to be a really quick keto kitchen because I am slowly going downhill. I woke up this morning, I had a little bit of a cold. I thought, you know what? I'm still going to keep my promise to myself. I'm going to go to the gym and try and keep up with my day. And I'm just, as I was prepping for this keto kitchen, I'm starting to slowly go downhill. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet, you guys, but I'm not feeling so well. I am under the weather, so I thought I would find a nice, quick and easy keto-friendly soup that I could enjoy over the next few days as I recuperate. So I'm really excited to share it with you. So I see a bunch of you guys jumping online. Welcome. If you're grabbing me live, go ahead and leave me a number 1. And if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. By the way, if you're a brand new friend, don't forget to comment new below so that way I can circle back around and say hi to you. I've got a ton of brand new friends that I just made over the past few days. So if you're brand new to me, welcome. My name is Joanne. I've been keto now 1 year and I'm down 60 pounds and I'm in love with this lifestyle has done for me and how much it has changed my life for the better. So by the way, if you're keto, don't forget to comment keto below and let me know how long you've been on the journey so I can give you a shout out. So let me say hi to a few people real quick. This is a slow cooker or a crock pot recipe, however you want to say it. So if you love to cook with your slow cooker, go ahead and just comment slow cooker below and we will get started. So let's see who we've got here. Hi Amity, welcome. Hi Melissa, is it Nicia? Hopefully I said your name right. I'm sorry. And Samantha, welcome. So happy to have you ladies. So I'm going to do my best to get through this, but I am starting to feel sick, you guys. So if I have to stop for a minute and grab a tissue, please forgive. I might need to touch my nose during this keto kitchen because I am going downhill really quickly here, you guys. I was prepping the food and I just started to feel really worse all of a sudden. So who here loves a great chowder? So this is a really great keto friendly or low carb recipe. It's called chicken bacon crock pot chowder. So I don't know, that sounds like super yummy to me. It's got lots of cheese in it. It's going to be nice and creamy. I'm really excited about it. Plus, who doesn't love bacon? So if you guys love bacon, hit me up with some bacon emojis below. I need to cook a little bit more bacon, but I just kind of wanted to go live. So I've got some bacon in here and it's chopped up and my whole house smells like bacon. So I am like legit ready to eat right now. So think of your knees and then say Nicia. Okay, cool. Thanks for explaining that to me. Yes, so I love my slow cooker too. It makes cooking so much easier. You know what I mean? You can kind of just throw it in there and forget about it. So let me go over the macros real quick with you guys and I'll go over the ingredients. I always do quick and easy on my page. So if you're somebody that's intimidated by keto, maybe you're brand new, maybe you're just not comfortable in the kitchen like I was when I first started, I try to keep my recipes nice and simple and easy. Oh, I forgot to give credit to the recipe on here, so I'll make sure I go back and edit this. But this is from Peace, Love, and Low Carb, so I want to make sure I give her credit for it. So I am tweaking this just a little bit to work for the ingredients that I have here in my home. So macros are, it's supposed to have 8 total servings. 1 cup is considered a serving, which is pretty generous. Calories are 355. Protein is 21 grams of protein. Carbs are 5.75 grams, so it's pretty good on the low scale. And fat is 28 grams of total fat. So for those of you that follow me and you know, like I'm all about the fat, you guys. So for me to be successful on my keto journey, I really needed to be up over 100 grams of fat. That's what really works well for me. Not all people keto the same way, so you know, you can feel free to play around with it, but I would encourage you to don't be afraid of high fat because it really does work. So I actually, I'm right back into my strict keto game. I've been going back to the gym pretty recently and I'm down 3 pounds this week alone, and I've been doing a lot of intermittent fasting. I've been tracking my macros. I've been sharing my macros in my Instagram and my Facebook stories. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you click on that and you just keep watching so that way you can get some motivation and support on your own journey. Hi Edna, welcome sweet sister, happy to have you. So I'm gonna modify this recipe a little bit, you guys, just to make it easier for me. So the way it's supposed to work is you would turn your slow cooker on, and for the first hour, you would just cook your veggies. But I don't have all of the veggies that were listed on this recipe here. So it calls for some cloves, shallot, leeks, celery, and mushrooms and onion. So I don't have the leeks. I do have some celery, and I don't have shallots. So I'm just gonna kind of go ahead and throw it all in here and let it cook all together. The recipe also suggests to pre-cook, like sear your chicken. Don't fully cook it, just sear it, get it nice and brown and crispy if it had skin on it, and then deglaze the pan with some chicken stock. But my chicken breast is actually paper thin. I bought it because it was on sale around Thanksgiving, and then I just froze it, so I thawed it out, but it's super paper thin, so I'm not going to pre-cook my chicken because it's just going to get hard. So I want it to just cook with all the goodies in here. So, hey Amanda, thanks for the love. I am actually feeling, I'm taking a turn for the worst, I'll be honest. So I'm just hoping to get this soup in here going so I can have it in a few hours. So okay, thanks for sharing, sweet sister. So if you guys have a lot of fun and you love my page and you learn lots of things about keto, make sure you go ahead and give this video a quick share. I so appreciate your love and support. So, okay. So that being said, I'm just gonna kind of throw all my ingredients in here and set it on high for 4 hours, and that should be good considering my chicken is really thin, like I said. So I've got actually 2 onions here that I've already sliced up nice and pretty thin. I don't like to make it too thin because otherwise I feel like they kind of just melt in the crock pot. I don't know, does anybody else feel like that too? But I didn't want to do chunks. So I've also got some mushrooms that I've already sliced in here. So let me throw those in. And the recipe actually only called for two ribs of celery, so this is actually 4. Being that I didn't have the leeks and the shallots and some of the extra things, I figured I would go ahead and double up on my celery. So let me get that in there. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just throw the cream cheese in here. Aw, thanks for sharing, Heather, and I hope I feel better soon. I went to the gym and I was just like, I'm gonna sweat this out and I'm gonna keep the promise to myself and I'll feel better. And I did for a few hours, but it was like, once 9 o'clock hit, I started going down real quickly. So I'm going to just go ahead and throw my cream cheese in here. Normally I would set this on low for an hour and let it kind of melt and stir it all around. So I'm gonna have to come back later and stir this, but you could go ahead and melt it, of course, so that way it incorporates a little bit better in here. Okay, so we're also going to do 4 tablespoons of butter. So let me throw this in. And let's do our spices real quick. So let's see what we got. I love nice and easy recipes like this. Hi, Shauna, welcome. Happy to have you on, sweet sister. Let's see what we've got here. So 1 teaspoon of thyme. What are your favorite herbs to work with? I really love Italian seasoning. I like doing a mix, but I'm gonna follow what the recipe calls for here. I'm just gonna tweak it slightly. So we're gonna put some thyme in, and then it also wants a teaspoon of garlic powder. So I'm gonna do that as well. What did everybody have for their keto dinner tonight? I would love to hear about it if you want to go ahead and share and comment. I love to see what you guys are all cooking. I feel like it helps keep everybody motivated and on the journey and, I don't know, excited. So I'm gonna add in my favorite chicken grilling blend by Mrs. Dash. This one, I just think it tastes so good. I put it on everything, even steaks. It's got some garlic and onion, rosemary, basil, cayenne pepper, cumin. So it's just a nice little mix, and I feel like it just gives a little bit of punch to everything I use it on. So I'm gonna throw this in too, whatever. Okay. I think it'll make it taste really, really good. Hey Tina, hi Courtney, welcome. Okay, and then we're also gonna put in some cloves of garlic. So it calls for 4 cloves. So I'm gonna throw those in here now. 1, 2, 3, 4. My jar was like so large that I couldn't get to the bottom of the garlic anymore with my spoons, so I put it in a little container, so that's why it's like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add in my bacon, and I think I'm gonna need to cook some more, you guys, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get it started. The recipe calls for 1 pound of cooked and chopped bacon. So this was probably a half a pound. I had half of a package of bacon that was not frozen. So I figured I would go ahead and get started, and then I'll do another half a pack later on, maybe towards the end, so it's nice and fresh and crispy on top. That would be amazing. So while I'm talking about bacon, let me actually show you guys the bacon real quick, because I get a lot of questions about this, and I know a lot of people, as I'm working with them to help them set up their macros and making sure that they're not eating additional sugars and things like that. Hi Alexis, welcome. One of the things I usually find is that people are eating bacon that is cured and has additional sugar in it. So I figured I would show you, this is just one of the brands. I actually like the Greenfield brand better, but this was all they had last time I went shopping. So this is the Hormel Natural Choice, and you'll notice it says uncured here. So that's really what you're looking for. You would be shocked. I think bacon and spaghetti sauce are probably two of the worst ways that they're like chock full of sugar if you're not careful and you just pick up any old thing, especially if it has some kind of like applewood smoking or something like that on there. So this one's got no artificial ingredients, minimal processing, no preservatives, no added MSG, no nitrates, and of course if you look at it, there is no additional sugars here. Now if you look on the ingredients, sometimes it does say that there's just a smidge of sugar in the ingredients, but it's actually not on the nutrition label, so that means it's got less than 1 gram. It's so minimal, it won't even measure out. So that's something to just kind of keep on the lookout for. You'll find a lot of bacon out there that's got, 6 to 12 grams of sugar in it if you're not careful, which will totally mess up your ketosis and your fat burn. So, okay. I've got my bacon in there and all my goodies. I'm gonna put in some heavy whipping cream. So this is 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. Let me get this in here. And I'm gonna put my chicken in before I forget. So I did wanna show you guys, because if you're making this recipe true to the recipe, I would take the time, if I had nice big thick chicken breasts with skin on them, I would sear them and get all the bits and the goodies in the pan and pre-cook them. But this chicken I have is so paper thin. It was cut thin on purpose, so I'm not going to pre-cook it because I don't want it to get hard. So I'm just gonna let it cook with all the goodies here in the crock pot. Okay. And then the last thing is we need to get some chicken stock, you guys. So just make sure you're getting something. You can make your own, of course, but try make sure you're getting something without any sugar on it. So I picked this one specifically because it said 0 added sugar. So, and I know some of them actually do have sugar, as crazy as it sounds. So let's see how much we need. So it's going to be 2 total cups of chicken broth or chicken stock. So let me go ahead and just measure this out, and then we will be all set. So what do you guys think? I think this is a nice, quick and easy recipe. So if you wanted to prep this and have it cooking all day while you're at work, you could come home. So it's definitely that time of year, at least in New York, where it's soup weather, you guys. It's chilly weather, so it's gonna be really nice to have. So, and you could always make a giant batch of this and freeze it, so that way you have it whenever you need it. So, and I like how the ingredients were really nothing special. They were just things that I already had in my pantry and I was ready to go. Hey Abdul, welcome. I'm doing great. Well, actually I'm sick right now, so it's a little rough, but I'm doing great besides that. So there we go. I've got my 2 cups and I'm just gonna throw it in there. So that's it, you guys. So I know it doesn't look like anything right now, but you can see all of my goodies in there. So I'm really excited to have this. So I hope you guys enjoy the recipe. If you think it looks yummy and you learned a few things about keto tonight, make sure you go ahead and send me a friend request. Don't forget to follow my page, and go ahead and give this video a quick share. And then once this is done cooking, you may have to swing back to my page tomorrow, but I'll always do a live taste test, and I'll share any kind of feedback, any tweaks that I would do. So, and I'll also provide the link to the recipe, so that way if you guys need it, you can make sure to have it. So thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I hope you have a great night, and if I'm not sick tomorrow, I will be back tomorrow to share another video with you on my page. Thanks, you guys. Love you. Take care. Bye-bye.